Good evening, everyone.
One minute.
Today we are going to have a discussion on the topic pros and cons of usage of technology in classroom. Technology is the practical application of scientific knowledge to solve real-world problems and to improve human welfare. It aims to achieve either commercial or industrial objective. Imagine a world without technology, no internet, no vehicle, no phone, no machines, and no electricity. We can agree that it is a nightmare. Every part of your daily life resolves around using technology. Do you own an online business, the internet, and the software tools you use or get of technology? It is true for our cooking tools, cars, buses, trains, and modern medicine. Technology improves human environment, solve problems. For example, early human used stones to create fire and forge weapons in the Stone Age. The technological development helped the early people survive. Many other technological advances have propelled societal changes. The internet and telephone made it possible to communicate with people from any location. Today, many emerging technologies have positive impact on our world. Take the artificial intelligence study possible to communicate with people from any location. The artificial intelligence today many answers any question you ask in conversational tone. It can write business letters. It can code. It can sing. It can make poems. It can make short stories. It can make resumes and cover letters. Education. Education is the transmission of knowledge and skill and the development of character traits. Formal education occurs within a structured institutional framework, such as public school, following a curriculum. Non-formal education also follows a structured approach, but occurs outside the formal schooling system. While informal education involves unstructured learning through daily experiences, formal and non-formal education are categorized into levels, including early childhood education, primary education, secondary education, and tertiary education. Other classification focus on teaching method, such as teacher-centered and student-centered education, and on subjects such as science education, language education, physical education. Additionally, the term education there can denote the mental states and qualities of educated individual and the qualities of academic field, studying educational phenomena. Technology used in education. In the 21st century, education and learning has evolved with rapid growth. The usage of technology has come into picture with its advancement. The education has been integrated with technology, that is, educational resources has been integrated with the digital source and tools. Technology in education is more than usage of digital tools and application. Due to technology in education, the access spread of information is worldwide and anywhere found out. The paradigm shift has now changed from blackboard to smart classes. You can explore more about the contribution of technology in education. What is technology in education? Technology in education means inclusion of technology, digital tools, application, and the online software, teaching, learning, and its administration. It inserts information and communication technology (ICT) in education. It facilitates the process of teaching and learning, require an advancement in certain skill. Technically, technology in education has undergone beyond the usage of digital tools and software. It has become extensive, inclusive, and personalized in its learning. Educators or teachers can adjust learning techniques, methods, styles, formats as per the students' requirements. Modern education bridges the educational gaps and meets the requirement of digital world. It demands to use technology effectively in order to enhance educational learning. The latest technology in education includes AI, AR, VR, blockchain, and analytics, transforming teaching, learning, and administrative processes. Artificial intelligence, AI, refers to the capability of a digital computer or computer controlled robot to perform tasks commonly associated with intelligent being. These tasks include reasoning, learning, problem solving, perception, and language understanding. Artificial intelligence system can be categorized into various types based on their capabilities and functionalities. Types of AI. Reactive machines. These are the most basic types of artificial intelligence system that can only react to specific input. They do not have memory-based functionality and cannot use past experiences to inform current decision. An example is IBM Deep Blue, which is designed to play chess. Limited memory. These artificial intelligence systems can use past experiences to inform future decisions. Self-driving cars are an example as they observe other cars' speed and direction to make better driving decisions. Theory of mind. This type of artificial intelligence can understand emotions, beliefs, and thoughts of other entities. It is still a theoretical concept, has not been realized yet. Self-aware artificial intelligence. These artificial intelligence systems possess self-awareness and consciousness. They can understand their own state, predict others' emotion. This type of artificial intelligence is purely hypothetical and has not been developed. Augmented reality. Augmented reality, called AR, is a technology that overlays digital content over real world environments. With the help of cameras and sensors, AR can detect users' understanding, project digital elements onto the system. This is technology modifies the user's environment by enhancing the experience with the digital objects such as video, audio, or text, which becomes a part of users' real life experience. Virtual reality, often just called VR. This is the name for computer technology that makes a person feel like they are somewhere else. It uses software to produce images, sounds, and other sensations to create different place so that the user feel like he or she is a part of this other place. The other place can be real place to take tour in a country, another country, for instance, or imaginary playing a game. Blockchain. It is a decentralized digital ledger that allows two parties to make transactions and record them in real time securely. This is decentralized ledger distributes this data to nodes computers of the network across the globe. In simple words, as the name itself suggests, blockchain is made up of chain of blocks. Each block stores data related to transaction. So a blockchain is a chain of data. When new data gets added to the system, it leads to new block being added and attached to the previous chain of block. And all computers within the network update this information, making it hard for anyone to forge data. Analytics. Analytics is the scientific process of finding and sharing pattern within data. It turns raw information insight that helps people to make better decisions. Analytics uses statistics, computer programming, other operation research to measure and understand the data, which makes it expressly useful in the area that gather up large amount of information such as business, healthcare, sports, and science. Examples of technology used in education, e-learning. With technology, education has shifted to different e-learning platforms such as Google, Coursera, Microsoft, Zoom, Whiteboard, online learning, websites, etc. Second one is smart board. Modern education has replaced the old way of teaching to digital smart board. With the help of technology, smart board can showcase insert images, pictures, charts, animation, tables, and lessons. Third one is projector. Projectors are used in inserting visual effects to classroom learning such as usage of images, pictures, educational video, animation, and presentation. Video conferencing. Video conferencing support classes platform such as Zoom, Google, Microsoft, personalized classes, facilitates learning with teaching even in remote areas. Educational applications. Educational applications like Google Classroom, Microsoft, and personalized application of institution that help students to learn. Students can learn through classes, quizzes, assessment, and test. Now we are going to see the advantages of using technology in education. Accessibility in education, the very first point. Technology has widened the access of education across the world. Due to barriers like place, time, education was restricted and selectively available. But nowadays, with the help of technology and the internet, connections, learning is easily accessible, even in remote places. The rate of education has risen over the years, accessible to almost all backgrounds. Second advantage is personalized learning. Personalized learning refers to learning styles that can be customized as per students' needs and availability, interest and requirement. For example, individual learning, interest and choice, learner style, student comfort, and availability. It enables change and adaptability of learning with the option to blend and pick around. Third advantage is engagement and involvement in learning. Technology in education involves engagement and involvement of teachers and learners. Digital tools, interactive applications, and the software use of technology with the tools and scripts. Such a process boosts engagement and involvement of learners. For example, smart board, 3D animation, visual learning, engagement games, and play. Fourth advantage is collaborative learning. Technology in education includes different collaborative tools and methods that reinforce learning. It opens up various new dimensions and perspectives in education. Explore how technology impacts collaboration among students in group projects. For example, smart board, webinars, workshop, and learning platform. Fifth advantage is immediate learner feedback. Technology makes quick option for immediate and personalized feedback. Educators or teachers can access students' learning and performance and send feedback. For example, feedback after e-learning assessment, online test, and analytical tools for learning, etc. Sixth advantage is cost effectiveness. Mixing technology into education can be cost effective and decrease numerous expenses. It gives access to online learning, which has now low cost expenses and saves resources. For example, the cost of infrastructure and other energy resources and administration expenses are cut. Virtual classrooms, remote learning, free digital resources, and scalable automation cost and decreases expenses. Seventh advantage is inclusive learning. Technology plays a vital role in inclusive learning and making it open for diverse learners from all around, regardless of the learner's background, ability, disability. Learning is provided to all. Role of technology in education with the help of digital and interactive tools for fostering inclusive learning. For example, technology facilitating education for individual personalized learning as per the requirement of remote student, economically weak section, working, etc. Eighth advantage is digital literacy. Digital literacy refers to effective utilization of technology for equipping students with skills. Though digital technology in education, it initiates personalized learning and skills. It spreads access to information, collaboration, communication, and digital safety. For example, students can navigate different interactive tools and online resources to create multimedia design and presentation. Next advantage is flexibility in learning. Technology allows students to enjoy flexible learning environment. It has option for personalized learning, flexible timing, and learning from anywhere in the world. Diverse learners from all geographical places have an option to learn. For example, personalized learning for students who require special learning, extra classes, and hybrid learning, etc. Next advantage is access to information. Technology brings access to information to various different resources from all around the world. It bridges the gap between distance, remote places, diverse background, and financial barriers. For example, website and internet access, interactive section, e-books, e-library, tutorials, videos, and others. Next advantage is digital learning and environment. Digital or virtual learning environment is an online platform that allows the process of teaching and learning. In digital learning platform, the learning happens through a virtual mode and in a virtual environment. For example, through learning management system, Canva and Google Classroom, video conferencing platform like Google Meet, Zoom, and Microsoft. Increases efficiency in learning. Technology initiates learning efficiency and process. This is for improving communication and sharing platform, material, immediate feedback, and personalized learning. For example, technology quickens teaching and learning process through automated update, ready-made templates, design teaching, and learning front. The next advantage is technology helps children to stay motivated during learning process. Most students don't like to go to school if they feel like they are wasting their time. When there is technology allowed in the classroom, when teachers have an opportunity to let kids work at a pace which suits them the best without disturbing others, they can look up for additional information about the subject they are learning, about the day, play educational games that reinforce the lesson, or work on advanced material using programs like Learn. Because many of today's technology options allow students to see how well they are doing compared to average of all users. It gives them chance to push harder on themselves and their education. Many of the programs encourages learning and also issue rewards or award certificate, which helps to make the lesson fun as well. Extra advantage, it encourages more communication between teachers and parents. When there is technology in the classroom, then there are more opportunities for parents and teachers to connect with them with each other. Using Black for Classroom can help parents to get to see what their children are learning each week. Absence of or options allow teachers to instantly report on child behavior to let parents know real time what is happening throughout the day. There are options for chat boxes, instant messaging, and other forms of communication as well. Let us not forget about email here either. Since 1990, when this technology option came into classroom, it created more reliability in messaging between teachers and parents. And should there be data? Technology option in the classroom are very affordable, though cost of having technology in the classroom can be significant. If they are introducing new option to an entire district, the cost of student computer, tablet, class essential is minimal. The internet is the first technology since the printing press which could lower the cost of great education and in doing so, making the cost benefit analysis much easier for more students. Its advantage, it creates new way to learn for today's student. There are three critical forms of intelligence we see in children today: emotional, creative, and instructional. The traditional classroom environment, which typically encourages lecture-based lesson, focuses more on later option. Standardized tests and similar ranking tools do the same. When kids have to access to technology today, then those who excel outside of the standard learning setup can still achieve their full potential. Technology allows children to embrace their curiosity in multiple ways. They can try new things without embracement because their technology access gives them the level of anonymity. This process allows kids to work through trial and error if they wish to see if different strategy help them to learn more effectively. Next benefit of technology in education is technology allows to give student access to data from a single location. Do you remember when a research project meant to visit the library so that you can pull 4 to 5 books to read, have access to encyclopedia, and even microfilm to view that you had enough resources to finish your assignment. Technology allows the student to access every item they need for a project, central source, instead of spending all the time searching for something specific, waiting for your library to order it. You can run a few queries in Google and find what you need. Technology gives us better access to behavioral data on students. The various software choices and technological platforms collect data on students. They can show attendance pattern, learning issues in specific subject, how they react in particular situation. This information leads to the creation of profile where teachers, school, parents can work together to identify the places where additional learning may be necessary. Technology even helps school districts find their highest capable students to keep pushing them towards more challenging work so that they remain engaged with the learning environment. Next advantage of technology. Technology helps to prepare students for their future world. Even if there are warnings from medical providers about the screen time that the student can receive their classroom environment. The reality of the model educational system is that we must have technology exposure, how to prepare our children for the world they will face as adults. This sector will remain continue to evolve. If they are not prepared to use these items today, then tomorrow could be a struggle for them. This means some traditional subjects might not be important to teach for some school teachers. It is more important to have a student learn how to write in cursive or know how to type without using two finger chicken pecking method. Is coding more a critical skill than learning how to cook? So kids know how to put their chair together in a bootstrap or have the ability to put together their own computer. The advantage of technology in education is the introduction of technology or allowing teaching needed vocational skills. By introducing technologies to students from early age, we can teach them the critical vocational skills that are necessary for success in digital world. Next advantage, technology in the classroom encourages collaboration. Students retain every little of the information they receive when the teacher lectures from textbook. When there are interactive lessons on the chalkboard or whiteboard, can remember about 20% of what they were taught. The teacher encourages a small group discussion. The percentage can be 25%. Technology gives an easy way to develop collaboration skill for students using online tools that encourage them to work together in their teams. If kids can then practice what they are taught immediately, there is very little that they will forget. Technology encourages students to stay engaged with their learning environment. Kids to get bored very easily when they feel like they are already know what is being taught in their classroom. Some children will transform to mentor or leaders in situation to help their fellow students. But there are many more who disengage because they lack stimulation. By introducing technology to classroom, there are fewer cases where repetitive learning must take place. Teachers can introduce new subjects, try new techniques, use different projects to encourage ongoing learning, which creates more overall engagement. Technology in education, teachers have more credibility when they use technology in the teachers are sometimes hesitant to use technology in the classroom because they are unsure of what students might have at home. Giving homework assignment that require computer access to students without the technology at home would be waste of time. There can be also pushback from parents who are uncomfortable giving their kids additional screen time for learning. When you can introduce these elements into classroom, have children learn well, then you can overcome the socio-economic barriers that are sometimes in the place of low income. There are many disadvantages of using technology in education that we are going to discuss. First disadvantage, the presence of technology can be distracting to students. When kids play video games, they can find themselves reacting with addiction-like behavior. Their focus is on entertainment they receive more than anything else. If the educational environment uses reward-based games to encourage learning, the child must be more concentrated with what they receive through software or art instead of what they are learning. Although correct answers can be an indication of knowledge, there might not be much information retention as well. Teachers must set enforce healthy boundaries when they are using technology in the classroom to ensure healthy results possible. Another disadvantage technology can make it easier to cheat. Remember the TV shows and movies where kids would break into teachers' classroom, steal the answer, key to test, then write down everything on their desk, shoe, or slip of paper. Now a student can send themselves as text with information. They can send that data to anyone else with a code. Email can relay this information to. This must also be strict rules in the place where the use of technology during quizzes or tests when an exact measurement of students' knowledge is needed to evaluate overall progress. Another disadvantage of using technology can cause some students to disconnect from technology. Interacting online without others with others is a different experience than when you collaborate over internet. Being behind the screen provides you with a layer of anonymity that you don't receive with a face-to-face conversation. Learning how to work with one another using technology is an essential skill, but cannot be the other option that teachers introduce in the classroom. We must encourage social interaction that accurately communicate thoughts, feelings, emotions, so that when a child is offline, they can still make a better life for themselves. Another disadvantage, some students may not know the difference between reliable and unreliable resources. There is a lot of information on the internet today that is fake or exaggerated in some way, but it is as being real. Not only is the content sometimes fake, but then also the users might not be real for too. Teachers must show the student how to access real information, show them how to verify the validity, and encourage them to use it appropriately. Another disadvantage, technology is a resource that is not all families can afford. But technology is in the classroom or at work. There is an issue of affordability to worry about in today's world. Some households cannot afford to purchase computers for the kids to manage their schoolwork. There are school districts that don't have even money to pay salaries each year, much less add a new tech component for learning. When we emphasize having technology in the classroom, then we place those lowest end of wage scale at significant disadvantage. Students with greater access can learn more and have access to lesson more often, which means they have additional information exposure. They can increase their opportunities to succeed. Another disadvantage, some technologies could replace the teacher in some classroom. Interactive learning lessons are so effective today that the software or the app can become teacher instead of having someone present to help the student. Instead of being in a hands-on role, technology, the teacher, and observer. Now, technology automates the learning process while adapting to changing students' needs. Another disadvantage, there are privacy concerns to consider with technology in the classroom. One of the reasons why it is becoming more prevalent because it is more people have greater access to technology. When we introduce technology to classroom, we are placing the identity of our children at risk every day. Even when apps, computer, mobile devices, operating systems have advanced privacy filters that reduce the threat of identity loss, there is no way to guarantee all risks are gone unless the equipment ever goes online. If we take this step, then we are ending up with losing our many advantages of having technology in the classroom in the first place. Next disadvantage. Technology in the classroom create medical problems for some kids. Eye strains occurs when you look at computer screen for too long. Symptoms of this issue include back pain, eye pain, neck pain, feeling of tiredness, blurred vision, and the problem of focus. Continuous heavy computer usage may lead to issues in the early myopia. For some people, the impact of this health issue is cumulative, which means the time they spend in front of the phone or tablet or television can contribute to eye health issues as well. Another disadvantage kids often lose track of time when they are using technology in the classroom. Although kids can adapt to changing environment without much of second thought, their idea of normal is to be defined by what experience in the classroom. Teachers and the schools have much, if not more, time with children than their parents throughout the day, which means classroom become an influential part of life of students. Encouraging them to use technology might help to create more learning opportunities, but it can also lead to a lifestyle that is more sedentary. When children sit for too long during the day, then they face same health challenges that adults do when not getting enough exercise. There can be problems with the obesity, hyperactivity, muscle fatigue, sleeping problems, and metabolism issues with prolonged sitting. That's why any school that introduces technology to the classroom should also encourage at least 30 minutes of moderate physical activity wherever possible. Another problem we face because of usage of technology is many classrooms place limits on technology access. Because of the awareness that schools with the potential disadvantage with the technology can cause classroom, there are limits placed on the use of items under the use of child protection. Although firewall and site blockers can prevent most dangerous content from reaching the eyes of children, it is not unusual to see this issue taken up further by restricting computer work to word processing and basic research. Students come home with the assignment to use their technology of their own at a library or through loan program to place the responsibility on parents instead. If we focus less on children instead of teaching them how to make right choices, then it is really giving them learning environment. Disadvantage of using technology in education is technology can create dependencies for information recall. If you cannot recall a piece of information instantly, then what is your next step to find an answer? Most of the people would say they will be looking online at data they want or ask a virtual assistant to give them the answer. Having access to treasure of resources is wonderful, but it can also create dependency because of its. We do not teach children how to recall information by themselves without the use of smart device or computer. Then the next generation of the student may be unable to function unless there is technology for them. Now let me conclude. Education gives us knowledge of the world around us, changes into something better. Here, if we have the help of technology, it proves to be much beneficial. Education develops as a perspective looking at life. It helps us build opinion, have points of view things in life. Today, the latest technologies developed and used in different areas like health, education, economy, military, and other areas. If talking about technology in the field of education, students can learn useful life skills through technology. Also, it has huge benefit for the teachers too. They can teach the content more clearly if they are providing knowledge with more technological advancement. Education along with the technology and the ability to enhance relationship between teachers and students. When teachers effectively implement technology into subject area, people understand the subject. It helps make teaching learning more meaningful and fun. There are many reasons why technology is key aspect of learning in school. Technology is everywhere, and in order for a student to survive today's world, they must know technology. While educational technology presents significant benefits such as personalized learning, enhanced collaboration, also brings challenges that require careful consideration from educators. Ensuring equitable access for all students is crucial alongside addressing related issues to the digital divide among them. Furthermore, continuous teacher training and professional development program should be implemented to equip educators with the necessary skills and knowledge to effectively integrate into their teaching practice. Final thought. Technology has shaped the scenario of education and revolutionary from time to time. With many features of technology in education, it has led to effective, interactive, engaging learning. Technological advancement, interactive and collaborative tools have fostered the education system. Schools and tuitions have evolved with online learning platforms and digital learning environment. Technology has given brought people closer, interactive, engaging, and dynamic. Learning more on impact of technology in education. Educators and learners can switch to their easy mode of pace availability of learning. It has not just facilitated apps, tools, and applications, but also empowered students from all over the world. Some benefits of technology give students is more enjoyable learning experience. More information can be retained. And the last is helping students prepare for real world job. The disadvantage of technology include cost, distraction, interaction, usage. In today's world, technology will keep being implemented throughout our lives, and we must learn as we can do to better ourselves in today's world. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. PVS Ganeshan sir. You are PG teacher and you emphasized this topic that how technology can be implemented in the education and what are the pros and cons. At the same time, the use of that which affects on the teaching learning, how the technical ahead data can be used, technology can be used in the education, and also the what are the drawbacks of it. So everything was a detailed explanation by you. Thank you, sir, for joining here as a speaker and supporting us to the series. Now,
Thank you, sir.
I request all the participants, please unmute yourself
Thanks very
and
much.
discuss with our resource person, sir. All the all the participants are requested to share thoughts on this topic with our resource person. We all are teachers, so this topic is more familiar to us, and everyone have
Thank you.
observed this PPT, which was including so many data and the required things which can be used for the
Yes, please.
students.
That is
Rahul sir, please. Rahul sir, if anyone want to discuss with our speaker, you can discuss. Dr. P.V. Ganesh Subramani sir, he is a postgraduate teacher in commerce from Shri Rosy Vidyaalaya Senior Secondary School, Lakshmipuram, and his topic was pros and cons of uses of technology in education. So this topic related to us, and we all have enjoyed this presentation. Thank you, sir, to you for joining here as a speaker, and thank you to all the participants, those who are joined here. The feedback link is available in the chat box. You can fill the feedback and give your remark about the presentation. At the same time, try to join every day, and tomorrow also we are having a webinar at 7 p.m. It's our everyday activity. Thank you. Thank you.
thank you everyone for your support.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sorry, ma'am. It was the wrong link shared by me. But you are in group so that you get the correct link. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We can leave now. Okay.
बनारस के
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Okay,
for
sir.
this
Okay, sir.
nice presentation.
Thank you. You can leave, sir. No problem. Hmm? Ganesh, sir, you can leave now. Okay. I am waiting for the filling the feedback link.